3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they're audible to something else.
Here we go.
Levis now off of play action. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Niner defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. Here we go, here we go. Connect.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Levis.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Reload. Let's go. 49 down. 22 Rita. Out on.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I'd continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
Levis looking to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Right side 4. Right.
Here's a give to Spears.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
Right back to Spears.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tyjae Spears, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Real. Pistol.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The Niners at 4-8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Hurry!
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. You talk about this Titan defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
In motion, the tight end.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert!
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. The Spears with another carry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Levis.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Levis.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Yeah, he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Spears is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, 49ers nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? No.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Like 46, like 46. Hey, Mayday. What?
Off the play fake, Levis.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Like 49.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Titans.
Traylon Burks.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, come on. Here. 22 win.
Levis back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
They juked him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tyjae Spears
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Real.
Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd down and 13. In motion left goes Burks. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Levis out of the shotgun now. He gets it to Burks again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Like 13, like 13.
In motion goes the tight end.
Levis to throw it. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Set. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Regular, regular, regular. What?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Run, run, run. Set. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Levis now off of play action. That one's taken in by Spears.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, You think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here is third down and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Keys.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Now 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Up, Johnson! Done!
Now Mayfield. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Done! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Here's Galindo.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And the Titans' first down.
Like 5-4. Odd. Odd. 22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Levis to throw off play action. A shot downfield for Burks.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Like 0. Like 0.
And Levis going to change the play.
40 Rita. Wheels. 40 Rita.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
49, Mike.
Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like zero. Down, 49 Raider.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo.
30 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Again, it's Guerendo, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
3rd and 9 here.
Real.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hurry!
Here's Guerendo on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Regular. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Levis.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
Hand off to Spears.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a run by Spears.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
In motion, the tight end.
22 window.
Levis from the gun. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Like 54. Hey, I'm back. Troy.
Levis back to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tyjae Spears
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Run. Hey, alert! Done.
Mayfield connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Regular. Done.
They go play action. Mayfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Levis to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22 Linda.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Like 13.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
And 24 Linda. Back to the team, Green.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10.
Kings! Dead! Alert! Watch!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Dead! Watch out!
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The 49ers will line up
Kings!
for the two-point conversion.
Pistol. Watch out!
Here's Baker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Williams now on the return.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Like 90.
Here's Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go. Stand up. 20 Rita. 29 down. 22 Rita.
Back to throw, Levis. He's got this complete to Ridley.
And they do finally get him at the 12.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, Not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Throwing now, here's Levis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans,